Munguia. Didn't look great at the weigh-in, but
sluggish in the first round too. Lost the first round.
I agree. Yeah, I think we both had Ballard winning the first round. Yeah, but then
weigh-in scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, and they mentioned on the broadcast, but he had those issues at 54, not at 60.
His trainer Eric Morales did that every weigh-in.
Yeah,
and then went in there and beat Manny Pacquiao. Like,
yeah, he's
part of the culture.
Yeah, I guess that's a Tijuana thing, I guess.
Yeah, it was like he had those issues at 54, and everyone was like, okay, he kind of they weight bully, like you're staying at 54, go to 60, and then at 60, yesterday he's got his glasses crooked at the weigh-in and.
Took his hat off, was hot.
Yeah, somebody was fanning him.
Ain't nothing I can say to anybody, but it's just a simple case. What I was saying about the guy that keep them just for Mario Barrios.
Yeah.
You're fighting at 35, you said you're killing yourself. Fighting at 40, you said you were killing yourself. Now you feel like you're comfortable at 147. Now you moved 2 different weight classes. This kid only moved 1. But you gotta but you're killing yourself at 160. Yeah. You gotta ask yourself, like, are you doing the right things nutritionally?
Yeah.
And if you are doing the right things nutritionally, can you get back to 54?
And he's still
that's just
was he 24? He's
25 now.
25, yeah, he's still youngish. And he has his record's
39-0.
Like he's 39-0, like fight somebody at this point, buddy. Like
that's how it goes.
And with the weight issue, Shawn, speaking
somebody, buddy.
The weight issue.
He's funny.
You experience an issue with the weight. It's a learning moment, right? You never let that happen again.
No, I never let it happen again.
You know everything you messed up.
You had to get a haircut at the Ugas weight.
At some point.
You had to get a haircut.
But no, you're right. You'll never let it happen to you again. Here, and for me, I'll go all the way back. Because I've talked a little bit about me fighting 147 pounds. There was one time, so when we were getting to 47, my dad was contracting the weights at one weight, but he was like, hey, we're gonna go in a little lighter. And so my dad had me in the sauna one day trying to get down to like 148, I think it was, and the contracted weight was 150. And I'm like, I'm faced with like, I don't have to do this.
I don't want to do this.
I don't really need to do this, and I don't really want to do this.
And I didn't do this.
I did it, but I remember I'm gonna keep it real. Like I was crying in the sauna because it was hard for me to like tell my dad like, yo, stop. You know what I mean? And so beyond that it was like, yo, just cry and deal with it.
And that's how you made weight.
Trust me, a lot of guys. You said the weight came out of my tears. You're corny. But listen. I remember, I'm gonna keep it real because that was a learning moment for me. When I was in the sauna and I was just mad and upset, nothing. The list goes on. When I made the weight and my dad looked at me and said, "You're good. Go drink something. Like you're fine." And I drank something. I was fine.
Yeah.
I was like
in the moment.
I was like, yo, I ain't never going back to that ever again. And that was actually the point where I was like, I'm never gonna kill myself to make weight. And I started treating. What I did was, I started to say, I'm not going to use training camp to get my weight off. I'm going to use training camp to get ready for my fight. And I think every fight that I've had, that especially the prime fights, I spent my time training, not getting weight off. And that's how it's supposed to be. You should not be struggling to make a weight. And if you are struggling, it's either you nutritionally aren't doing something wrong, or y'all are making the decision to fight at the wrong weight class.
If you can advise fighters, what would you say the max overweight you should go? Like 20 pounds, 10 pounds above your fighting?
What I've learned, 13 to 15 pounds.
All year long?
If you can manage that, 13 to 15 pounds.
Because easier to drop.
Because number one, if you're managing 13 to 15 pounds from your weight, that means you're training, you're staying focused, you're staying dedicated. Okay. So that's what kind of like connecting the dots, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the dot of nutrition connecting to the dot of dedication, connecting to the dot of focus, and the list goes on. You got to connect all those dots. A lot of guys get in the ring, and those dots aren't connected, and they get exposed, you know?
And then it's easier, I would assume. I'm extremely obese, but when you get to a point of cutting the weight, if you're not having to drop late, it's just easier overall. Like you're not going to have those moments in the sauna or just last week of training camp, you're already kind of cruising to where you need to be.
Wade and I, for this last fight, we literally were looking at each other every day, smiling. Like Monday, weigh-in was Friday. We smiling, like dapping up. I love you. Like we walking. I'm gonna just walk it down. Like that's what we were saying, and that's what you're supposed. And what we learned is that you're supposed to walk the way down. You know, other guys like to burn a lot of weight at the last moment. But I think the mindset behind that is if you burn 5 pounds in a day or in a couple of hours, then you get that 5 pounds back immediately. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so the same with me. When I would rehydrate and eat and things like that, I got my weight back on slowly. A lot of guys are like, bah, 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 or they lose a lot of weight very, very in a short amount of time and they get it all back.
Yeah,
you know?
It's tough to hold it
where
it's at.
Yeah,
I can see that.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.